All right. So, like, do you see yourself getting in another relationship? Like, for y'all who don't know, this is like I guess ask Steve a question. We won't call it that, but basically,
just a little chat, just R&P doing something a little different.
Like you have a daughter, so obviously you were in a relationship.
Yes, I was.
Theoretically,
as an adult, I've been in two relationships. Two serious relationships. As I have dabbled. Besides that, I've dabbled. Besides that, but
tell people your body count.
No, I'm good.
Tell people your body count, guys.
You know, I cut it out the one video where you said it. I cut it out. I cut that whole part out. Yeah.
Oh man, tell the people your body count.
No, I'm good. Bleep. So, as an adult, I've been in two serious relationships. And those two relationships, without dragging nobody through the mud or talking shit, weren't great. And because of those things and other things like me trying to be a content creator, being a good father, all those things, I, for the first time, one of the first times in my life, don't crave or want a relationship. I'm hoping that goes away.
That goes away. Well, not wanting the relationship?
Not one, yeah. So, I would like to one day get that feeling back.
So you're hoping that one day you'll be in a space to want to know another, in your case, a woman again.
Get to know and get close to.
Unless you're an optimal man.
I am not an optimal man, unfortunately, because I mean, who doesn't want to be an optimal man? Like,
you're optimal.
Yeah, you're top tier.
You
but
have 100% range.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm not an optimal man.
Our friend doesn't like that term.
Our friend doesn't like that term.
So after this cut, you'll realize what
I'll cut it out. Yeah, our friend doesn't
like that term, which is weird because it's a really good term.
It
is.
I
feel like that speaks more on our friend.
And it's more of a respect thing. You're just saying you're a top tier version of a man. But that's a whole. We'll talk about. That's another thing we'll talk about.
For those who don't know what an optimal man is, that's a bisexual
man
who likes men and women, which is optimal because
you have all the choices. And if you're charismatic enough, you literally have all the choices.
Unlimited riz.
Shout out Duke Dennis, I guess.
They didn't make that term, did they?
Duke did.
Duke
made it up.
Riz?
Well, it's some South Carolina shit.
Oh, then he didn't.
And so maybe he didn't.
That's
make
like if I go around and say jive. Like,
yeah, he just made it.
Take it.
He took it from where he from and just I think he just made it popular.
He jive bugging for that. See, look, boom.
He jive bugging.
I got my term. But so you're hoping you get into a position in life where you can then see yourself getting to know someone.
Yeah, and wanting to be in a actual relationship now. You know,
do you worry?
Getting sturdy, quote unquote? I'm with. I'm with it.
The shake and bake.
Yeah, the shake and bake. That's cool.
Meet and greet.
Yeah, the meet and greet is cool. All of the other stuff, I'm just not with it right now.
Does it worry that? Well, not worry. Worry might not be the term. Or maybe it might. Do you see yourself thinking it'll be more complicated with a daughter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because there's a lot of stuff that goes, and that's another reason too. I don't want to bring temporary people into my daughter's life.
Yeah.
Creating that stigma. And if she sees me,
Steve a good father, man.
I try to be. I try my best to be. If you
I pointed at, like, I'm looking at the screen, but there's
there we go.
I'm learning.
If I'm constantly bringing in new women, now again, the shake and bake Shiley wouldn't see. She's not gonna see that. But as far as dating, if I'm bringing in different women every 6 months, every couple years, even every 3-4 years, Shiley as a kid, I don't want her to be like, oh, well, my dad had all these different girls, my Aunt Sue, my aunt all this, my aunt that. You see what I'm saying?
Introducing your significant others as
niggas do that.
They do, but that's an old dude thing. That's
that is an old cat.
That's not a new, like...
Yeah, now they just be straight up with
that
the
was
kids.
Like... That was like some shit my dad pulled.
Yeah, like, this your aunt, this your whatever.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as simple as that. My dad
didn't care. My dad just was like, yeah, this old girl, say what's up, and then he'd keep it moving.
One time, for those who don't know my dad, because why would you know my dad? I hope you don't know my dad, which is a weird thing to say, but he's cool people.
Yeah, unless they stalking the R&B podcast. I know everything. We got one fan that just
start commenting on videos.
Yeah, please comment on videos.
At least do us a justice.
We would appreciate that.
But my dad was a little bit of a shyster, which is why my parents didn't stay together after I was born, or it was my fault.
See, my mom flipped my dad. He changed him. He was wildin'.
Oh man.
And then
your mom was one in a million.
Yeah, she was one in a million, and he changed up. And he was like, and he actually was on her bumper. He was like, yo, I'll give it all up for you. I don't want none of these.
Turn my life around,
I don't want none of this.
Just give me one more chance.
No, for real. That's basically what happened. Because my mom was like, oh yeah, you cool, da da da. And my dad was like, nah, you my shorty. Like, you my girl.
I'll let them all go. Lakeisha, Shonda.
Yeah, nah, that's basically. Lisa. Well, my mom's name is Lisa.
Oh, well.
So, yeah.
Other Lisa.
Yeah, other Lisa.
Other Lisa that rhyme with Teresa.
Down the street.
Yeah.
No, but that's basically how, like, you know, that's why I call myself a disappointment all the time. Because my granddad was a wild boy. My dad was got a
God
history.
Balancing out. Imagine if
I'm just garbage right now.
Well, think about it like this, right? That means it's not a direct gene. So you don't have to worry about Shiley.
That is true. Or it could skip and she could wow the fuck out.
She could be a city girl.
Oh my God.
Doing niggas crazy.
Oh my God.
That'd be a shame. Not a shame because women can't do that.
But I mean,
city boys and city girls are just terrible.
But people. I mean, if she's just finessing and just to finesse, that's unfortunate.
She kind of goated though.
Yeah. I feel like if Shiley did it, she'd be real boss with it. She'd be like, nigga, get the fuck out my house. He like, but Shiley, I love you.
Women, don't put your daughter in a box.
Or women. She can tell bitches to get the fuck out of her.
Because you're allowing your child to grow however they want to grow. Niggas will be like,
I again, like, about the parenting thing, when Shiley's 18, like, what, I've done my teaching. I can't really do no more than that. If she comes to me and asks me questions, I'm gonna help her any time that I can.
No, but I'm saying, you know, like, how people are.
If she want to grow up and be wild, and I can't really do anything. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do everything I can to teach her to make sure she don't
end up like that.
Do that.
At the end of the day, humans are humans.
Humans is humans, man.
Decisions.
Like, it's like the parents. Like, some parents, they kids, they be in church and they was good kids, good grades, and then they be like serial killers and shit.
I was thinking just more sluts, but that's a crazy jump. I was just thinking church on a Sunday in the bed.
Well, no, that's true too, though. Like, they could end up going completely left.
But I'm just saying,
what she was bringing them up to.
We was in way two different spaces.
Yeah,
we was talking about murderers. I was thinking about thoughts.
Well, no, but both of those things, which ain't nothing wrong with, they not the same. No. Yeah. It's not wrong with being a promiscuous individual. Yeah. Murder, you might need to stop.
Who you murdering.
If you murdering to defend yourself, okay. But if you just out here,
a man who's just always in a situation.
He's like, niggas always start with me, bro. They always start with me. Nah, I don't know what. This is just a talk. We just having a conversation. But Rick, to go back to how we started this conversation, I do hope one day that I'm comfortable enough to just, let myself be open like that with somebody again. But right now, bro, the thought of being in a relationship is sickening. It's like that's not true. I'll get a second where I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to take somebody out on a date, and I think about all the other shit that I've been through or talked to our friends about or whatever the case may be, and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I can
you can hold that.
I guess being on the opposite spectrum of you, being in a long-term relationship, that there's a lot of ups and downs in life. Like 8 years together with my girlfriend, and there's just like there is no forever up in life.
Right, that's
there is
true.
Such thing as forever down, but you should probably get out of that.
Yeah, you got to try to fight your way out of that one
before it gets to that point.
Yeah.
But I will say that you do have to just be in a mindset to just be willing to learn another person, and that's something that I think a lot of people don't like really take into account. When they throw themselves into a relationship, like they always think about what that relationship is going to do for them, like feelings, emotional wise, physical wise, and all that. But you also have to think, if you want it to be a long lasting relationship, you got to think about what that relationship is going to do to the other person. And
to piggyback on that, on my end, that's also another reason why I do it, because I feel like I'm just personally not ready. Because those relationships, as much as I can say about the other people, I played my part in them not working as well. So with that being said, there's things that I need to change about myself or improve upon or whatever, just self-work that I need to do that I haven't fully done yet. I know that I have to do it. I'm actively, slowly trying to get those things done, but it's not done yet. Yeah. So I'm not going.
It takes effort.
Yeah, I'm not going to go and attach myself to somebody knowing I'm just not.
Yeah, no.
I'm not in the set too.
That's healthy.
Also, for you guys may or may not know, but we doing a lot of content. We got even a lot more content outside of R&P, movies, a whole bunch of different stuff on the way. Maybe even some more music for me. I don't have the time. Yeah, I don't have the time.
That's something I just that you definitely need is time.
Yeah, and I just don't have to devote to somebody. You know,
I will say that if you do find yourself in that position in life where you find someone who you are willing to put that time in for and everything like that, it is very fulfilling. 8 years down and the infinity sign to go for me. At least that's how I feel in my heart. That's all you need.
Yeah, you just gotta believe. Yeah,
because if you don't, who will?
Because if you I don't really give a fuck, then you might as well not be in it.
You're already out the door.
Yeah.
But I could definitely say that if for whatever reason my current relationship doesn't work out, I don't see myself getting another one. I feel like I've learned someone so well that I can't see myself doing that again. 8
years is almost a decade. That is a long time.
I can't see myself learning someone again. To the degree that time in, to the degree that I know this person and they're different.
And it's a new person.
Yeah, all those little like personality traits you've learned in this person, all their little ticks, all their little idiosyncrasies, like how they like.
They don't like when the fork's face down.
Yeah, even that simple as what side of the bed they like to sleep on, or like what food they like in the house, or like what's their favorite drink. Or what's their favorite
just
color?
The little stuff that you just know.
I can't learn that again. I can't do that again. Not again. And I can't teach someone that shit about me. Like if someone comes home, and like they out and about, and I'm like, oh, pick up some food. Like if you're on the way,
and they don't just know, right?
Or not even that they just don't know. They say like they go and pick up some food, right? And they even if it's as simple as like they don't ask me because they just be like, I'm gonna just get whatever, and they bring home something that like I don't eat at all, like that would just irk me. I'm just like, man, I'm a simple man.
But what if y'all only been together for like 3-6 months, Rick, and she just pulling up?
I'm a simple man, so I can eat a lot of things. So if you come out
that I don't eat at all,
so if you come out the woodworks with something I don't eat at all, like if I can literally eat a lot of different things. Like I've had vegetarians, I've had pho, I've had Mexican food, American burgers, hot dogs. I've had
tacos, all that shit. Right?
I've had everything except maybe Jamaican stuff. I think I've had meat patties and all that stuff. I haven't had oxtails. It's not my vibe, but I wouldn't be against
eating it. You making me chill out, Rick. You making me
But like if they I don't like seafood. So like if I told them once that I don't like seafood, but I'm not allergic to it. But so if I told them
you
once,
just don't like it, right?
I don't like seafood, and I told them pick up something, and they pick up like crab legs or tuna salad or something, like I'm like, I just told you one, like literally.
But if then they just being an asshole kind of, because if they know,
just don't know, or like they don't.
Well, I'm saying if you told them,
but that's me going from someone who knew that,
she know, like Bree know not to get seafood for you. She knows without a shadow of a doubt.
And the fact that I would have to then explain that to someone to the point where they would understand that too, that already makes me want to like go to sleep.
I guess that's another thing too. I haven't been in a relationship. Go to sleep is nuts. I haven't been in a relationship as long as Rick has. The longest relationship I've been in is 2.5 years, which ain't short, but it ain't long either.
Got a lot of life to live.
Yeah, I got.
It's a blink of the eye.
I also don't want to have to like learn and have somebody learn me too either. That don't sound too fun. I didn't even think about that until you said it.
The journey is supposed to be fun, but when you think about all the not fun parts, is when it gets really.
I got a hot take, and we'll wrap this video up. I do got a hot something. People will probably be like, "Oh, Plax, that's terrible." I kind of want to just do like temporary shit. Like people spend the weekend with me, act like we together, we not really together, and then once you go home, like if you go home and you get a boyfriend out of it, like it don't bother me, it don't bother me. Yeah, like some shit like that. Like we cuddle,
I think
go on dates and all that, and then once the weekend is over or whatever set time we set, we go our separate ways.
That's how my relationship. That's how I think I would want to conduct my life if my relationship.
Your current, right. That's kind of, honestly, if anything, that's something
super unhealthy though. You'll grow a lot of emotional attachment to people that
Well, if you got like say you just got 3 people in rotation and you stick with them,
you're gonna gain different emotional attachments. Not even to the idea of them like even wanting to be like together with them, but just to different parts of them.
Yeah,
and then that'll ruin you for a lot of other different things. I feel.
Damn. So it's probably not a good idea. Not a consistent good idea. Maybe once in a while, but. All the time, no.
I have faith in you, though, Steve.
Thank you. I mean, hopefully something cool will happen.
I have faith that some woman out there pique your interest.
But Rick, I will say, if not, I will sadly settle for being a millionaire and a content creator and a filmmaker and a musician.
No, love, Steve, just money and fame and women.
Unfortunately, Rick, I'll have to just take the choices of money and women and all that stuff. Damn it.
You my man's for real, man. I'm glad you taking that bullet for me. While I'm in monogamy and regular life.
Well, we gonna pop together, so you gonna have both.
While I'm in monogamy in my middle class life, you gonna be jet setting with every woman.
Listen.
Every woman that crosses your path.
I feel like
traveling the world getting that shmoolah. Like,
to be honest, Rick, and we just chatting. This shit is going all over the place, and this is the last thing. Rick,
it's kind
I feel like, oh yeah, we talking. We talk about the same thing, but it's just like it's a lot going on. I will say this: when we do pop, I feel like you gonna chill for a minute and be around. But I feel like you just go take your bread and just be chilling. Just be like, all right, Steve, just keep the checks coming, man. Just go pack it up.
I'll pop up on all shoots.
Yeah, like I feel like you're not going. I feel like you're not going to be
I'll be everywhere I need to be for a check. No questions asked.
I feel like you're not going to be like
happy-go-lucky, dancing, singing, jazz hands.
Not to, but bow.
Looking like Drake.
Oh God! Hopefully we don't have to paint our faces. And shit.
I'm not. That's going too far. I'll sit in the back of a bus though.
That's a real okay. All right.
That's my racism line.
That's your racism bus.
I'm not bojangling it,
but sit on the back of the bus. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, but I feel like Rick,
because I hate the front.
Once we pop off, I feel like Rick just go be like, okay, I'm gonna do this R&P thing. I'm like, Rick, yo, you want to do this movie? You want to do this? I'm like, I'm good, fam. As long as it ain't R&B, I'm good, man. I'm just chill. But I don't know what do we call it? What is
this? Just say something. Just something relationship related. You know, we gotta have our names in the title. It'd be it's like, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship.
Okay, cool.
That's all people need. That's just to learn a little bit about Steve. You know, you don't gotta say Plax isn't ready. You just say I'm not ready for a relationship.
That might get some clicks. Guys, if you liked the video or if you didn't, give us a like. Make sure you subscribe. We are still on the road for 1,000 subscribers.
Yes sir.
Hit that ding bell so you know every time we drop a video.
Subscribe,
hit that ding, comment,
hit that ding so you get the email notifications about when we put out videos.
What else? I always forget.
We love you.
And we love you guys.
Bye.
Peace.